Starting a cleaning company isn't complicated, people just make it harder than it needs to be. I've built multiple cleaning businesses from scratch, starting all the way from zero up to $40,000 a month. And I'm gonna show you exactly why getting started is easier than you think. It's not about the money, experience, or risk, it's about the approach you take to starting this kind of business. Overcomplicating things, focusing on the wrong details, or waiting for the perfect time is the exact reason why people aren't starting a successful company. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to start this company with no experience, no money, and no complicated setup. This is the same process my clients use to build a cleaning company that's making over $1,000 a day. And it works for people at any level of experience. I'll break down the simple way to get started, how to land your first client, and how to turn this business into real full-time income. All without getting stuck on overthinking or wasting time on things that just do not matter. This hasn't just worked for me, but it's worked for dozens of other people who thought now isn't the right time to start. So the best part about it is literally anyone can do it at any time. It doesn't matter if you are young, it doesn't matter if you live your life in a wheelchair, and it doesn't matter if you live in a small town in buttfuck nowhere. It's completely remote, so as long as you have Wi-Fi and a phone, you can get this done. I've helped many other people start this business, like Josh, who hit his first $100,000 in revenue in less than 6 months, or Nelson, who did $10,000 in revenue on month 1. We can also look at Abdul, who's actively doing $5K a month in revenue, or Guru, who signed a year-long contract for a client at $5,000 every single month. Here's the step-by-step guide so you can do it too in only 6 minutes. You need to start by working through the business startup checklist. Name, website, email, logo. It doesn't matter what kind of business you're starting, these are the foundations for all of them. Use ChatGPT to pick a name for your company. Use namecheck.com to verify that that name isn't taken. Create a website, and I recommend using Wix. It will AI generate the entire website for you, and as a bonus, you can set up your company email on Wix as well. Then use Adobe Logo Generator to create yourself a simple, easy logo in under 2 minutes. It's important you go through this checklist and get everything done, but don't overcomplicate or overthink these steps. Everything here should take you like less than 15 minutes to get all of it set up. Next, sign on to Facebook, go to the Facebook Marketplace, and search up cleaners near me. Scroll through the options and figure out exactly what it is people are charging by the hour for cleaning service on Facebook. This business is so easy that you are literally halfway done to start making money with it. I just checked out cleaners in my area, and it seems like the typical price they're charging is around $25 per hour, so that's what I'm going to use for this example going forwards. Now I'm going to take that number and I'm going to double it. So $25 an hour is what they're charging on Facebook, but the clients that come to me, I'm going to charge them $50 an hour to get them serviced. I'm doing this because typically the prices you find on Facebook are about half the price people are willing to pay if you secured them from another marketing channel. So when I double my rates, I know that no matter who I find on Facebook, I'm going to be able to make profit off of servicing one of my clients. In case you couldn't tell by now, this business model is essentially being a middleman. We're connecting a low-cost service provider to a high-paying client. Our profit is what the client pays us minus what we pay the cleaner. Now the way to make sure this business model works lies all within the marketing. Let's say the average clean is around $200 in revenue, which is a pretty realistic number. You have to pay 50% out to your outsourcer, so $100 goes to them. That leaves you with $100 left. So if we could put $30 into marketing and sign up one new client, that leaves us with $70 net profit after all expenses. And if you're able to sign on 5 people per day, that's $350 in pure profit every single day. Times that by 30 days, and you're making over $10,000 every single month. Now the secret to getting these leads and seeing that kind of ROI is running paid Google ads. And it's so much easier than you think. Log onto the platform, create a campaign, and target keywords that are relevant to your services. Something like cleaner near me or cleaner in XYZ city. After that, you choose a daily budget and launch your campaign. With that kind of budget, you're gonna get a few leads throughout the week. You sign them up, you get them serviced, and you're gonna make more profit than what you spent on ads. For your budget, you can set it literally as low as you want. You can start with $10 a day, and within a few days, you'll sign up a client or two, and then you can take that money and reinvest that profit back into more ads so you can get more and more clients. So even with paid ads, you don't need a shit ton of capital to get this kind of business started. Literally only like 30 or 40 bucks, and you'll get your first client in, you'll make the profit, and then you can reinvest it and do it again. They either agree or they decline. And doubling the rates you see on Facebook, when you put money into ads, people see your website at the top of Google, they click it, you have a phone number or a contact form on your website, they either fill it out or they give you a call. When you get in contact with the client, you tell them what your quote is and how much you charge per hour. They either agree or decline. For the ones who agree, you call the other service provider on Facebook, you get them to service the client. That provider says, hey, it took 3 hours to get this done. You pay them $75 while you're out here charging the client $150. So you first collect payment from the client, and then you take that money to pay your outsourcer, and the remaining profit you reinvest some into ads, and you take more for yourself. So just repeat by running more ads, getting more clients, and making more money. And if you want help starting this up, you can apply for my business startup program with the link in my description below. But if you want to see a real life life example on how this works first, check out the video on screen where I interview one of my previous clients, Josh, who's making over $40,000 a month in revenue with his remote cleaning business.